Now in Gambia, several arrests of activists and politicians have sparked rage across the country and also here in London. Gambians gathered in front of their embassy yesterday in West London, demanding the release of their leaders. And our reporters Jessica Kennedy and Rene Bissohong were out there, and they have more in this report.
The sound of angry protesters filled the streets of Notting Hill yesterday as Gambians demonstrated outside the Gambian embassy, following one of the biggest anti-government movements West Africa has seen in 15 years. Just a week ago, dozens of leaders and activists in Gambia were arrested during a peaceful protest for electoral reform. One of these leaders, Ebrima Solo Sandeng, was killed in custody.
There are some 60 protesters that have been arrested. 3 have been reported dead. So the situation is very serious. That's why we're here, to demonstrate so that these protesters, the remaining protesters, are released, and the bodies also, so that they can be given a respectable burial.
That we are deprived of our democratic, both constitutional and human rights, which we are deprived in our country. Based on that, these numerous things have been going since 1994, since our head of state, as we call it, whosoever they call it as a president, actually since 1994 up to today, there are numerous arrests and numerous human rights violations that are happening in the Gambia.
Frustration over the dictatorship by the country's president, Yahya Jammeh, has long been brewing, and the anger has travelled cross-Atlantic, as Gambians living in the UK are demanding that the British government help them to do something about it.
If we need the British today, and we come to them to say, we need your help, I think the British people should not abandon us in time of need, because when they needed us, we were part of their colony then. They didn't say the Gambia was just a small island with less than 1 million people, so we would not bother them. There is nothing that grows in the Gambia. They came and took our people and joined them in their army to fight. My uncle was fighting in the trenches in Boma. He got wounded. He took a bullet to his grave. And he was not fighting for the Gambia. He was fighting for the British colony.
But after tireless and persistent pleas, the embassy still refused to open their doors and liaise with the people. So what do the people of Gambia want?
We want the government of Gambia to understand that you cannot escape murder. You have to be accounted for every single life that goes missing. You are there to protect the people that voted you. Actually, the power belongs to us.
It is apparent that the voice of Gambia will not rest until their remaining activists are released, their voice is freed, and until their country returns to the peaceful nation it once was.